Hey guys, how are we doing? How are we doing? Let me turn my mic up. There we go. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully you're having a wonderful, wonderful Friday. It is Friday. What is the date? The 3rd. It's finally the 3rd. I've been saying it's the 3rd the last like 2 days, so it's finally the 3rd. Can you believe that? I was going to be right on the date for once. But I figured I'd just jump on and see what you guys were up to, see what the masses were doing. I know a few people are live right now. It seems like everybody's going live at like random times, just like myself. So I was like, I'm going to go live too. Why not? Why not? But I did want to. This is for the other channel for Titanium Built mostly though. Just this part of the live. But if you guys are doing the Elfster gift exchange for us or with us, just let me know if there's anything that comes up to where you guys can't participate. I think everybody's good, but I just want to make sure that way we get everybody, a gift. But without saying too much about it, because it's not even about this channel. Let's see who's in the chat. Hey, Chai, how are you doing? She's all listening at work. Oh, last day of the work week, though. Harley Ryder, first person in here. Ladybug. Hey, Pancakes. Hey, Amanda. It's good to see you guys. It's weird seeing the unfiltered in the chat. Hey, R-Whip. Hey, little mama. Hey, Mandy. So what have you guys been up to? What have you been hearing on the streets lately? I've been hearing a lot of stuff. Everybody's still kind of going off about the UA situation, with the Sebastian Rogers case. But in other news, remember the case we were covering over on the Titanium Built, the Piketon massacre? They're actually sentencing the family today that committed the crime. So I was looking at that, and they're getting off very light, in my opinion. In my opinion, they are. So I figured I'd come over. I was going to come over to Twitter to see if that's usually lets me know what to talk about. If I'm like, what are we going to talk about today? Usually Twitter's the place to go because that's usually where all the news, I feel like it hits first there. But it seems like it's been kind of a slower day today, I guess you could say. I hate that I'm not on my signed in on my other channel because it's easier. It was mine. Yeah, it was. Vincent Marello. I mean, it is an Italian name, so just my diaper. That's cool, though. The Jake Wagner Judge BS. Yeah, PB&J. So I live like maybe like an hour from there now. Something along those lines. I didn't realize they were doing sentencing today, or I would have went over there. Now they are going to start trial, I guess, next month for Billy Wagner, the father. So I am going to try to at least go to opening statements. I'm going to see how busy it'll be. I don't think it'd be too busy for me to go in there, sit down, and do opening statements. But they gave Jake Wagner like 8 consecutive life sentences, but he has the possibility of parole after like 30 some years. He unalived 8 people. Brutally unalived 8 people. I mean, 8 people's 8 people. I'm like, if he walks out there ever, and they're like, then only 10 years of like probate, or to be on paper, and it was just crazy. That's what I was thinking. If I get there early, I could just go over there and park my butt at like 4 a.m, like they do in the other trials. Just take my seat, sleep in the car. Yeah, I believe a parole board will never let him out. Yeah, there's something going on with that judge. And then, I don't know what the junior got, Wagner Jr. I don't think I heard him yet, but they were saying that the mom got like 30 years also. Yeah, be nice to me, Vincent. That's so funny. Ladybug's got my back. I don't think that a parole board, I hope that I hope that the families were extremely heartbroken today, as they as they should be. I'm surprised that they were so composed. I mean, they weren't really composed, but they were as much as you could be. I mean, Really? Oh, see, I didn't watch any of the trial really. Oh, Vincent. Don't worry, I got him that time. I take care of him. No, that would have been me. Last night I felt like it. I know you do, Ladybug. So what's everybody up to this weekend? Are you guys doing anything fun? I think we'll cover we might cover the Wagner stuff tonight. I think that case is very interesting, and if we do it to where maybe I could tell the whole story. Like, I'm not gonna be able to give you the whole story in one live, but maybe we could do a timeline of everything that's going on, and then get ready for next month for Billy. And he looked scary as all get out. Oh, he was on Twitter. Let me see if I can find the picture. It scared crap out of me. Like, he's a scary, scary dude. I wonder if I can find it. There it is. I thought I know I was going to be able to find that pretty quick. Oh, wait. Don't take me over there. Okay. Now, look at this guy. This guy's the martyr. I guess you call that's what he thinks he is. He's the one that helped his son unalive 8 people. Look at that guy. He just looks evil. He looks evil. Like, he doesn't even look like he's, he was never a fun time to be around. Oh, I don't know though, Mama. They kind of just stopped talking about her. I guess because she's old enough to but this is weird because it's like a Carly Russell. And Carly got in trouble for wasting resources and all of that. That's a good, I didn't follow Hannah's case, but I'm curious as to where she is right now and if she ever did come home and how she feels about her father committing and man, because I couldn't even imagine. No. I couldn't imagine what she's thinking, what she's going through. I mean, that's rough. That's just rough. Let's see if we can. Man, everything about the Wagners. Let's go back over. A lot of this stuff. So, and that deception detective or whatever his name is, he's like, should I record part 3 this weekend? Like, I didn't watch part 1 and 2. Like, you're very biased, sir. So it looks like only thing that's going on is there's like the stuff in New Orleans, which is terrible. Now there's bomb threats today. It's just very, very crazy. What the heck is this? Okay, I thought At Night wasn't giving anybody any I thought they weren't giving us any updates anymore or something. They said they're like, no more updates for you guys. This is so dumb. They're doing the same thing. Oh my God, this just happened to Seth, and now they're doing it to the prophets. Okay. So it says public update on the search for Sebastian. As of January 3rd, 2025, At night, private intelligence has identified new developments pertaining to the Proudfoot residence. I don't know what it is, but it's none of your damn business. Which remains a central focus of our investigation into the disappearance of Sebastian. Okay, you don't think that the Secret Service, the FBI, the TBI, and Sumner County didn't fucking go up in that whole house and look? Listen to Seth. Listen to your own comrade there. They tore his room apart looking for him, thinking he was going to be under the mattress or something. Pretty sure they did their due diligence in that home. And that home, even by like all accounts, is very clean. And so I'm just assuming that, I'm just assuming that, if there was something that happened in that home, like my house, it's spotless. If I were to have done something to like Vincent, let's say, there would be, I'm sure of it, remnants of that. I think there would be remnants where you couldn't clean it. And then people are saying there's no proof that he left the house. Well, then did Katie, because you guys say Katie did, a lot of people say Katie did it. Did she not put him in a car? Is he there? Is he in the walls? I don't understand when people say that. So I really don't. Let me keep on reading. I'm going to bring Reba up. Hey, Reba.
Hey.
I'm just reading through this. It's for Sebastian.
Oh, we're asking for favors. Everybody in New Orleans area is asking for blood donations. They're short on blood. There's still a whole bunch of people in the hospital.
I heard that they needed some blood donations. I don't even know if we have anybody in that area. Do we have anybody from New Orleans?
What they put on TV is you can go to your local blood bank, tell them you're doing it for New Orleans, and they'll ship it, or they'll give them credit to get out the blood bank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Other than that, nothing really different. I really don't want to get into different reasons because of politics, but I told my medic friends I would press the word. So please go give blood.
Yeah, you can always always use blood, especially now. But yeah, if you can.
Well, New Orleans EMS also starts blood donation. They carry blood on the trucks now, so they can start the transfusion in the field.
Oh, that's really nice.
So that's what they used all their blood for that day. They don't have any more in stock. So everybody is being begged to go in and donate blood.
You heard it here. Breaking news. So CP forgot to put the lid down. Harley Ryder. That's funny. Yes, they're saying Proudfoot residence for sale. And we just went over this with Seth. Everyone said Seth sold his house. He can't sell a house because he doesn't own a house to sell. So now they're going to say the Proudfoots are selling their house because they do own a house and they could sell it.
It ain't none of their business though. Like, leave them alone.
I know. It's
I wouldn't want to stay there if I can't find my son. Like,
hell no.
I wouldn't have survived this one. I don't know how she's doing it.
No, not with the drones above head and people coming in in front of your yard and taking pictures and driving by and doing all the things. I would not stay there. I don't care. And if one more person says because she works with freaking Brinks and shit, shut the front door. Vincent used to put cameras up for buildings that were like multi-million-dollar companies.
So
we have no cameras. We have none.
The pedophile got charges, and y'all sitting here letting him run the case. So what?
Well, I'm just saying. It's not like I have cameras in my home. It's not it's not a huge thing if you work for a company that sells cameras that you don't have cameras.
Huge thing at all nowadays. I have cameras in my apartment. I have them inside, outside, on my car. It's
yeah. A lot of people do. We have one inside that we plug in if we need to for the dogs to watch them, and then we have a doorbell cam. I don't know where I live. It's not really in the city.
Cameras. And then we have the Ring camera that goes inside with the outdoor. That's for inside for the kids and the dogs, and that way we can look and see. And then we have the outside camera hidden, even though we live in an apartment complex and they have cameras. I don't like hearing my cameras weren't working. So, okay, well, I have a backup camera.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know why we don't have cameras here. Feel safe. I mean,
No,
Vincent used to.
when I
He
jumped
used to.
in, you was talking about the other girl, is the one that went to Mexico.
Oh yeah, Hannah.
Supposedly, that thing is she went to go join a cult.
Oh
So they have evidence, and the family is already in Mexico. They already have uh eyesights on her and everything. Like, she's purposely ignoring. So they have evidence that she was joining a cult.
wow. Well, hopefully that's what we'll hear about Chelsea Grim or something. She'll come out of the woodwork.
So I emailed the PI with Chelsea Graham, and I told them, I said, I lived homeless in that area out of my car. I know that area pretty well. And I also know what's going on in that area with someone that I know, and that y'all need to go check that out. And is there anything update other than what you put on YouTube? Because you're not really giving us any answers, and the parents aren't either.
No.
And he just came back and was like, thank you for your information. And then I said, well, would you be interested in an interview? Like, there's questions that the public would like to ask you that you think you addressed and you did not address. But then he hasn't emailed me
Yeah.
back. So
Well, maybe he will.
I hope so.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to ask him some questions.
Yeah. But as far as this attack, I really don't know what to believe. I know how the city works. I worked for the city for 10, 12 years. I know how the mayor is. I'm going to leave my comments to myself on that. But I will tell you that at first they said that it was a targeted attack. He was not working alone. And I know inside stories at the city. The city is still on full lockdown. People don't even know it. And they had the fucking Sugar Bowl here. And everybody acting.
Yeah.
They opened bourbon again. They
Yeah.
opened bourbon yesterday. And everybody here is pissed. Is pissed. Why would you open? We get it. They need their money. The bars have to keep going and everything. But
They're trying to maybe put some sort of like
they're just saying,
normalcy back in
well,
there, but
we got a new chief of police, the woman, and she's not from here. The ones that I got on camera and was spitting facts left and right just to say it, which the senator and the governor, they've been here. They're locals. We all went through Katrina together. This is not how we do things at all.
yeah.
Although the public is stepping up and overstepping different boundaries, but they made it very loud and known that it was very disrespectful, not only to us, but everyone, for you to open up bourbon that fast.
Yeah, well, that's what they did. I mean, well, it's New York City too, but like when the CEO got shot, they're calling that like a terroristic threat or,
Right.
and like the next day they were filming, the news was filming and people were just like in the exact spot where that guy was laying, just walking up and down.
Right. So I'm explaining it this way, right? Basically, this is how we feel, and we've all made it known. We feel like this is a terrorist attack like 9/11, right? This is like the same scenario. So the towers fell, and then you're telling us an hour after the towers fell for us to go get at the grocery store across the street from the towers. No.
Yeah.
We also had I don't know if y'all remember, the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino that they were building a couple years ago collapsed in the city.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it's a big. I worked it. It was a big mass casualty accident. It killed all the construction workers. The same mayor that we have now left the bodies in the building for a year and a half.
Why? Wow.
Because she said it was not safe enough for, which I understand as a first responder, because it collapsed. They were putting a pool on the roof because you can't, we're under sea level, so you can't dig, right?
Yeah.
So they did not have enough to hold the weight. And when they installed the pool, it made it crush from the top to the bottom with all construction workers in it. And then they were getting non-legal people to do construction. So they weren't even documented. They don't even know how many people were not documented working in there.
Oh,
But her
wow.
thing was they don't know if it was going to fall anymore or anything. So they just taped 6 blocks off in each direction, and you wasn't allowed there until they can figure out how to properly get it to come down. It stayed for a year and a half, and you could still see someone hanging out the window. They had to get a helicopter in to put a tarp over this one section.
Oh
So
man.
all of this that they're talking about is bullshit.
There's
And
just
then
too much stuff going on in this world.
yeah, and then they said that the Las Vegas was tied to him, that they have proof. But then yesterday they come out and was like, no, there's nothing, but they're still asking the public for help. There's something, something's not adding up. Their math is not mathing.
There's something that they're not telling us.
Yeah, there's something that they're not telling us with everything. And one of my paramedic friends, she called me and made sure I was okay. I'm like, yeah, girl, I'm home, I don't leave. But she's saying the same thing. We're supposed to go meet for lunch or whatever to see, because they get briefed from the state. So I'm like, what are we missing? What are we missing? And
Yeah.
then you open it up and tell us it's okay. Now, I will tell you, there's a video on TikTok that I cried to last night. Everyone leaving the Sugar Bowl from the Superdome saying Sweet Caroline, walking from the dome to their parking spots. You had millions of people screaming, singing in the streets, leaving.
Yeah, that's sweet.
But
After such a tragedy, you know.
and then there was a plane crash today in California.
Yeah, I think there was one yesterday or something too.
Yeah,
wasn't
in
there?
California that killed a whole bunch of people. Then you had the Las Vegas attack, and then there was another one. I don't remember.
New York, the club shooting.
Oh yeah, there was a club shooting, a
Oh
mass
my
shooting.
gosh.
Yeah.
And like
Oh, and wait. Since we're in the trauma section right now, Gypsy Rose supposedly got hacked, her TikTok, and the attacker was trying to sell her TikTok live last week, right? Craziest shit I've ever seen. He was talking Turkish to everybody on live and was like $300, and once he figured out that everybody wanted to see, he started sharing inboxes if you paid him, right?
Oh wow.
Supposedly, the same day, the next morning after the Bourbon Street, Gypsy Rose goes online to discuss how she had the baby on the 28th and wants the world to know. Bitch, you are from New Orleans. Why are you posting at the morning of this? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Literally. You want everybody to forget about a terrorist attack to look at your baby.
after she got hacked.
I thought she had the baby on New Year's or something.
No, she had it on the 28th, and then TMZ reports that it was a New Year's baby. But if you read it, she supposedly had it on the 28th, and that's a whole another subject. Is because her math ain't mathing either. How do you end in your due date is at the end of January, and you had it at the end of December. That's early. That's way early.
Around the same time she got released out of jail.
Yeah. And
that.
it was her year anniversary on the 28th of getting out of jail. I do know.
Oh wow.
I
Yeah.
work in the medical field, so I do know they will force C-sections over older ladies because they're higher risk and they want to control the situation. But why? You from New Orleans, you live in the New Orleans area and know that we're all scared shitless right now, and you're posting your baby. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Yeah, she should be worried about a TikTok page.
Yeah, nobody cares. Well, supposedly she got it back, and then nobody cares. She's lucky I don't get in the car and drive to her. I'm only like an hour away from her.
Yeah, I never really followed Gypsy Rose too much.
I didn't follow it, but lately the drama is getting so bad on TikTok. That's all that's on my feed.
Oh yeah, I never get on TikTok though, which is a good thing. I mean, because they're all migrating over here.
Oh yeah, there's all you remember the other night you said you rather have like Idaho back where everybody was getting along.
Yeah.
I ain't never where did you see that? Because I didn't see that.
You didn't see the open panels and stuff where people were like debunking the misinformation.
Yeah, but then they got off the open panel and could talk shit on their own channel.
Yeah, I mean, some people did, but I don't know. Like with me and like the people that I were around at the time, I think that it was more like just trying to get rid of the misinformation.
Okay, well, TikTok is popping
Now
off
the
right
subscribers
now
was a different story.
We have a whole new Idaho crowd who thinks this is new to them.
Oh yeah, they do over here too.
And Oh my god.
They're going back and watching the food truck video like they've never seen it before.
Yeah, there was something else too.
I can't do that. Time's money, money's time. I don't know. I hate wasting people's
Right.
time like that.
Right.
Like, give me the section I need to see.
Now I will tell you that I've been trying to figure it out with another channel, like just on my own research. But after I watched it, we're trying to figure out who the initials are that they added in the order. So they have like the survivors' initials, but there's more initials that the protection order covers. So we're like, all of a sudden you're adding like 3 new initials, right?
Yeah.
Now the protection order is only good for 2 years, so I know that's why they unless they write permanent, and they're not going to write permanent because he's allegedly going to court, so they have to do it. So that's why they extended it, but they added 3 or 4 initials, first and last name initials on it. And
probably people that were there the next day.
Yeah, so they added new initials.
That's exactly who it was, I bet. The witnesses from the next day.
And then what is the other thing they were saying?
Because they're going to be adding people as they go too, like the first 2 people are going to be.
So the next court date, they're going to have a witness that has been subpoenaed with a duca, but they got to go in with evidence in hand and testify, and it's about cell phone or something. Anyways, so they're trying to figure out who this person is because it's blacked out, and who is it supposed to help.
Oh, I looked at the documents the other day, but
you gotta read through them.
Oh, these were ones that weren't like important, so I must not have seen them. Do you know what I mean?
I don't understand why it wasn't like that before.
Right.
Because it's been a while. Like it's been like a couple of days, I think, since I've been on there. So it just
it's still the same. So they knew that it was coming up, but then there was a new subpoena saying that the person has to come in with their evidence for a pretrial hearing.
Oh no, there are a lot more.
Yeah, I told you. I haven't went through them yet.
There's like 20.
I normally don't go through them until you put them on because I'm not gonna read and waste my time if you're gonna read it to me.
Yeah. Well, what I thought about just starting to do is read them myself and then give you guys the cliff notes to where it's not so boring.
Right.
But then other people like it when I read them out. It's just kind of like.
Yeah, I just put my earbud in and I go cook dinner and stuff. That way
She sure does. She'll be in her own.
Yeah.
I had to call her like 6 times.
Yeah, that way I don't have to read it or whatever. But
yeah, it just looks like it looks like it's a lot of like replies to PA's objections because they had objections for like the Amazon, the house warrant, all those warrants. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, and then a subpoena juices tacked on is what you're talking about.
Yep. Say hi, Tanya.
Hi, Tanya.
Hi there.
Daddy, you on TV?
TV.
Oh.
Yeah. He's waiting for his candy cane.
Oh, that's cute. What's 167B? Something like material and for sanctions. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's going after sanctions. She wants them sanctioned already, and it's too early.
Man, this judge is going to tell her that.
That's what he's going to tell him. He is going to flip his lid because the way she files, and he's already told her twice, cut the shit, give me the meats and potatoes. That's all I need.
Yeah.
I just need a recap, and you're putting all this extra bullshit in.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't do that kind of stuff. I like to be right to the point. I'm one of those, I may not be right to the point, but I want people to be direct with me.
Yeah, and then someone said on one of the lawyers that I watched said, they have an inside source saying that she's trying to push all of this on purpose to show that the prosecution is not ready for it. Well, then y'all decide. Are you ready or are you not ready? Because the judge just told you he doesn't care if you're ready. It's gone on too long, and he gave a date.
Yeah. Like, we're ready. We're all ready. The families are ready.
Right.
Damn, that judge is probably ready, and he's only been handling Anne for a couple weeks or a couple months now.
I feel bad for him because he got to deal with her. I mean, she's doing her job, yeah, but she's being petty about it.
Yeah, she's doing too much.
Yeah,
like it's going to hurt her in the end. I think if it's more of a simple defense, then it would be better than her saying, "Well, he was driving around and then he was out looking at the stars."
You what?
If you're looking at the stars, why aren't you taking pictures of them with your cell phone? The pretty
Right.
stars. You don't take no picture?
You want to know a secret?
What?
I hand wrote a letter to him.
Yeah.
See if he's going to reply.
What'd you say in there?
Hi, my name is Reba. Want to be friends?
Want to be friends? So, do you want to be friends? I don't know who you are. I'm in the pen pal program.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you should have did it.
Yeah,
I don't like
need
I'm
you,
in the pen
I
pal
don't need
program,
you to
and they
tell me anything because I just gotta reel you in, dude.
be like, "Yeah, what are you in for?"
What are you in for? Do you watch YouTube at night?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you get to watch any YouTube? That's so funny.
I know they do. I'm not stupid.
They
Listen,
get to do
my
a lot
brother
of stuff
is
in
in
there.
prison and he is on YouTube more than I am. It's crazy.
That is crazy. I guess I could read through the rest of this since it's up here on the screen. It just says continued focus on cyberstalking investigation. At night encourages the public to remain vigilant and continue providing information regarding the ongoing cyberstalking campaign, which has now escalated into a criminal investigation spanning multiple states. What are we talking about here? We are actively collaborating with law enforcement and legal experts to ensure that those responsible for these campaigns are held accountable. What campaign are you talking about, sir?
This is another person I don't understand. It's just like Gypsy Rose. How are you on parole?
Oh, no.
Acting a fool.
Yeah. Like he wants to go back to jail.
Why hasn't anybody called his parole officer?
They did. Someone, I guess, did call his parole officer. I don't know exactly what was said, but someone did call, and he's not supposed to be working like active investigations, I guess. And he's actively working active investigations, and it's not even like he's not even really working them. He's really nobody is doing Sebastian any justice right now. Nobody that's covering his case. Would he be like, I'm proud of that person for putting out that video? Is how I look at it. And it's just.
Oh, yeah, one more thing.
It's so bad.
Can you keep your weather up there, ma'am?
Yeah, why is it cold?
It's about to. They're calling for snow in the next couple of days. I need you to keep your shit up there.
Yeah, it snowed here yesterday or last night a little bit. I don't like the snow.
I don't either. It makes me hurt.
Yeah, I know, me too. I could do without the snow. I think eventually we'll probably move to California. I told Vincent, just let me at least give me time for my cat to pass, like let Rocky hang out in Ohio and then maybe we'll move. Like, I don't know why I'm so hesitant on moving, but I've always wanted to move to California. And now that there's an actual opportunity for me to move there, I'm like, I'm cool. I'm like,
do it.
I know. He said, he's like, why do you love where we are so much? And I'm like, because I'm comfortable.
To be honest with you, though, to be completely honest with you, you might want to rethink that because of your medical.
Well, that's what I told him too. I said, I'd have to go out there and see if they'd even accept me and then see what kind of insurance I'd even have.
Right. Because so the marriage thing doesn't really count because you could keep your name and they don't have to know that you got married. You know what I'm saying? For them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I do with a lot of my stuff. But I keep my stuff because I keep my old name for business stuff. And like my paramedic license is my other name. So I stay on that name. It's like business. But that is doable. But I don't know about, because aren't you allocated within the state's thing for the rec?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, you're not going to get that in California because you're an Ohio survivor.
Well, I'm on Medicaid through Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would just what I'd have to do is I would have to apply under California.
Yeah.
And pray that they would accept it.
But your Medicaid is under, that's what I'm saying. Your Medicaid is under that allowment of survivor. Medicaid is split into sections, right? Kids, children, and then brain injuries and injuries that if you fall under that state category for the Medicaid and everything that you get, that's because you're in the survivors fund that you're dipping into. Does that make sense?
It does.
Just like if I was get hit by a drunk driver and I was paralyzed, I would get Medicaid through, knock on wood, I would get Medicaid through Louisiana, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it would come from that expense of the spinal cord account Medicaid because I'm a survivor of that.
Yeah.
It's not regular Medicaid. It's a different pocket.
I wonder how people move if they have to move to take care of family or do something like that. Like where, you know, you just like physically can't stay in that state.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm sure there's going to come a time where we will have to move, but
right.
But I mean, I'll just be coming out here at once a year for all my doctor's appointments, twice a year. I don't think I won't. I will get on a plane,
right?
Just to keep my doctors and just to keep my insurance. Hell yeah, I would. That's why I mean, right before Christmas, Vincent's never said this because Vincent's he's a man of few words.
I know, that's why I'm telling you.
And so when he said something about getting married right before Christmas,
I was screaming at the TV when you were saying that because, you know, I talk to you while you're on the TV. Anyways, I was screaming at the TV telling you, girl, do it. When you was like, you want to go right now? I was like, hold on, I'm about to crochet a dress. Don't go yet.
I know. I was like, are you serious? And he's like, you know, I never said that before.
Go do it.
I said, I know you haven't.
Go do it, and you just don't you don't legally have to change your name. You can pick what you want.
Well, I've always said I would keep my name.
Right.
I'm the last
if you're
one.
keeping your name, all it is a piece of paper.
Yeah, like my last name stops with me. My brother had a different last name.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's no other brothers or sisters, just me. No other cousins have that name. Well, actually, I lied. One cousin does. But I don't think he's going to have kids.
But I will tell you this. If you go missing and your brother is not looking for you, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't saying shit to him. I'm just going to go beat him.
He was in here one night. He came in and said, hey. It was cute. His name, I forget what his name was in the chat, but I like blushed. Because, you know, you always want to make your brother proud.
Yeah.
So it was cute seeing them in the chat.
Yeah, he really didn't give me nothing on Chelsea Graham. I'm really sick and tired of Sebastian. Not because of Sebastian, but because of the adults with the Sebastian situation.
It's so crazy.
They make me sick. It makes me want to go and just beat them all.
Yeah, like I know why they're doing it because it's getting them views. I don't understand why people are listening to it.
I had to explain that to the house last night because they were like, "Oh, Tanya's on, maybe," and then you went over the same thing, and they were like, "Not again." And I was like, "She said she's not getting paid. She's not getting. So she has to do it to get her views. I don't blame her."
Yeah, I mean, I was like, at least I'm honest.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because I don't get 10,000 views every live.
Mm-hmm.
I barely break 1,000 some lives. Like, I think I scared Vincent the other day because I was like, maybe I'll take a break, and he was like, "What do you mean?" Like, he's like, "You're so good," and I'm like, "No, I said maybe I'm just getting a little burnt," and he was like, "Are you sure?" Because he knows whenever I say I'm burnt, that means I'm burnt. Like, you know what I mean? Like, something's got to change.
New York City postal worker stabbed to death over a spot in the deli line.
Oh my God, that sounds about freaking right for New York. Wow. But no, I ended up just taking a day off and I was good. I just needed to.
I see. Saturday, I was bored as hell. And that's why they all pushed me for the first of the year. So I got everything up and running. We just got to figure out some things. And then I'm gonna stream about a couple things that we like. But other than that, we were bored.
Yeah. So Carl, what do I think about UA drama? It was a lot. She recorded a phone call and then she put it out. She didn't tell the person that she was recording it.
Yeah, but what state isn't? It doesn't matter because
it's
state of
Tennessee.
Louisiana. It's a one-party state.
Yeah, but I think PA wasn't it Pennsylvania? She She called Tennessee.
And I don't know if you've seen the new iPhone update, but I can record anybody who calls my phone now in the middle of the call.
Yeah, but it'll tell them. It tells you you're recording them.
Yeah.
That's the only bad thing. Because I thought the same thing. I'm like, oh, cool. Now I don't need, because I have like one of those old school lawyer looking freaking like tape recorder things. And I got it at Target like last year because it was on sale for like $14 from like $60. And I was like, do I need this, Vincent? He's like, probably for that price, because I wanted to be able to record things. And I'm not good at like looking up stuff in apps. I'm just not like good at utilizing my phone, They're so smart, and I'm just not good at utilizing all the different functions. But you can also screen record now.
Yeah.
So I just had to figure out how to get the right screen to come down so I could screen record. That one won't say anything.
Oh, you got to put it.
It's like in the corner.
I'll email you.
Oh no, I know how to do it now. It just took me a while to figure it out. And I've had an iPhone since the iPhone 4.
Yeah, you just got to put it on short. It says Baltimore mass shooting update. I gotta know. Stupid people.
Welcome in, everybody. I think, I might have to listen to the UA. She came up on my panel one day. I might have to go back and listen to it.
Who is that?
It's a girl that kind of asserted herself in Sebastian's case. And
see, I don't want to start streaming too, and then be like, oh well, I'm gonna get on Sebastian. I want my own train.
Yeah, I wouldn't even touch this case.
No. If I do,
it's gonna be like empty subscribers.
But I also want to tell you this in person.
What was it? I think I lost Reba. Oh, her devices aren't connected. I was like, I think I lost Reba. Sebastian doesn't need any more drama. It's so sad. See, me too, Carl. Like, that's why I'm like weird about it, because just for the fact that when she came off my panel, she seemed really cool. And then all of a sudden it was like, bam, I don't know. Like all this stuff she started doing. And it was just like, what? Like, she wouldn't have been doing that if she would have just hung out over here, I feel like, with us. But
boom. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, your devices went away. I was like, what happened?
My mom called FaceTime and it closed out. Thank you. I've seen your Christmas presents with the poster in it.
Oh, you're welcome.
So that was very unselfish of you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to be.
All right. I have a serious animal mom question for you. Have they been acting crazy?
Mine's been acting like she doesn't feel good.
Mine have been, something's like off. It was before the attack and everything. They're like clingy. They won't leave. If he could climb in my pants and not walk, he would. Chewy would. But he's like, can't get away from me. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all?
I wonder if they're feeling your trauma from you feeling the trauma from what happened.
No, it was before it. I think it's because of the snow and stuff.
I'm thinking, well, because my dog, Araya, she's older, but like not that old. I mean, I think she's only like 10. But the last few days, she's been like not feeling good. She didn't eat her treats yesterday. And I was like, oh God. Like when I think of them and they don't eat their treats or they don't eat something I give them, I freak out immediately because I'm a dog mom. I'm like, oh my God. Mm-hmm. So then last night I got her come up on the bed with me, and she sleeps like at the bottom left and I sleep on the top, the right side. So she's like catty corner from me. She slept all the way up by my face and was like literally like sitting on me, like on my chest. And I was like, what is she doing? She's never done that. And she just slept like that all night. And then today she acted like she didn't really feel good. She came up, laid with me again. And I just told Vincent, just keep your eye on her. She's eating and everything, but I don't. Maybe something's stressing her out too. But she's sitting behind me. She seems just fine. It's the brown one too. Araya's the brown dog. She's my little girl. She was on the streets of Columbus for 3.5 years of her life. I mean, that dog's been through hell and back. We're just trying to give her the best life possible. And I want to give it to her for longer. So she just be cool, Araya. I'm always telling these animals to be cool. I'm hyper vigilant. And people tell me, my counselors tell me, they're like, you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, that's what you're always just waiting on. And I'm like, I know, and I can't help myself.
That's POTS.
I got tested for stuff. Like, I went to, remember I had the neurologist appointment. He said everything was fine. Like, they didn't put me upside down or nothing, but he just did like some nerve testing, like to see if I could feel it. It really wasn't a lot. They did 9 vials of blood though.
They didn't put the probe in your muscle, did they?
No, wait. Yeah, the thing that is like it goes like ding, whatever, like the.
No,
like,
this is a big needle, and it's like a big needle, like a rod, and they stick in each muscle, and it's like an EKG for your muscles.
I don't think so.
Don't do that. Don't do it.
Yeah, no, he went over with like this little tool and stuff, but no, I don't think anything like that.
You're probably gonna have to go to the cardiologist about the POTS.
The cardiologist?
Yeah, or your psychologist could too.
Yeah, maybe I'll talk to her. I talked to her.
But that's why it's misdiagnosed, is because you have the impending doom feeling anxiety.
I know, and I need to write everything down, because then whenever I get somewhere and they're like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "I don't remember."
Yeah.
I mean, it happens all the time.
And it's hard to explain too.
It is.
Like, I'm a medic, and they asked me, well, can you explain it how you would write it? And I was like, I have no clue how to write it, because I don't know how to explain it to you. It's unexplainable. Sometimes my PVCs, which is the extra heartbeat, beat so hard that either A, I feel like I'm gonna fall face first on the ground, or B, like a donkey is kicking my chest. Like, that's the best I could do for you.
Yeah. I know, when I stand up, I get like real lightheaded.
That's POTS.
I know, and I'm like, maybe I'm just standing up too fast, but I know I'm not. I'm standing up like a regular damn person does. The night sweats, like as soon as I get in bed, I can be cool all day. Cool. I'll be freezing. I'll get my nice jammies on, get in bed, and all of a sudden I'm burning up like I'm on fire.
Yep.
And I'm like, what is going on?
Yep. I just had another episode the other day, and you were on the TV. Ambulance was here. They found me on the ground. I wasn't unconscious though. I can hear them. I just can't talk and I can't move. They got to give me time to come back. Then they got me in the bed, and the medic got here, and he's like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "All I need is the EKG and a liter of fluid." And he's like, "What's going on?" I was like, "I have POTS." And he's like, "Okay." And I was so thankful, because he's like, they're busy right now. And I was like, I'm not going to the emergency room anyway, because it's a wasted trip.
Yeah.
They say they don't know. Go follow up with my doctor. I'm telling you. So he sat here and gave me a liter of fluid and talked with me. And I was like, y'all want to eat or anything? He's like, no, you live right by the station. I was like, yeah. And he's like, well, we get off at 8 and it's like 6:45. I'm trying to make, you can stay here as long as you want. You ride that clock until it's time for you to go. I don't care.
That's funny. Oh, man. Hey, Aries. True crime is a joke, and all I could do is laugh at all the drama and stupidity. That's the problem. It's not true crime. Everybody that's covering Sebastian Rogers' case is not true crime. They never were, and they never will.
No, they're about themselves.
I did it. I said it last night. I implore you, please, I will pay you to try to cover another case. Just one night a week. I'll pay someone to do it. At this point, just to see, what I mean? Because I don't think they won't. They won't take me up on my offer. I don't know how much I'd pay them, but we only get paid. You don't get to make that much off your videos. But
do it Taylor Swift. When Taylor Swift countersued somebody just for $1.
I would be petty like that.
Oh yeah, I am too. I'm doing it right now. They got
And I'd say I wanted it all pennies.
right. That's what I
over
was
100
doing.
weeks.
That's what I was doing. I had got this call about 3 years ago, and I got a summons in October for a deposition. So I went in, and I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" And the guy must have had a stroke or something. They won't tell me. And they were like, "Oh, you put in your report that you showed up and he didn't want it." I was like, "Let me see my report." And I'll read it. And it says, "Arrived on scene, patient is very adamant and combative with medics, stating he did not call 911, does not want me." And I put in parentheses, he says, "Fuck off." Okay. So I looked at the lawyer and I'm like, "Why are we here?" He's like, "Well, he's potentially suing you because you left him on scene." I'm like, "What happened?" And he's like, he won't tell me. And I was like, "Okay, this makes no sense. This is a frivolous lawsuit.
Yeah.
It's written in my report." And then he's like, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, thank you," because they also showed me some other stuff that was lies, like somebody forged my signature on the thing. I'm like, "That's not my signature." So now I have a lawsuit that I'm opening up, and I'm going to sue you. And I sent them paperwork
Wow.
saying I am reserving the right to start a lawsuit, and I am suing you and the patient for $1.
Yeah, that's that. Oh, wow.
Because you're not only questioning my integrity, but you're putting my license on the line over a frivolous lawsuit. No, thank you.
Yeah. I don't think that the true crime creators are going to get any better either if we keep giving them views. If you want to call them true crime creators,
I don't even click on anything for them. No.
But a
Now,
lot of people do. I mean, like
it's
they hate watch or they whatever
right.
it may
So
be.
that's what they're doing on TikTok right now. They're hate
Yeah.
watching that girl, Ashley Trevino. You heard about that one?
Uh-uh.
Oh my. Ashley Trevino lives in San Antonio. She went live on TikTok, blew up over the stupidest thing. She is addicted to dating people in jail.
Wow.
So she puts them on speakerphone and they have their lives nonstop, right? She got blocked by the national NCIC company. She can no longer talk to anybody in jail because of what she's done, because she puts them on speakerphone and they can talk to anybody on TikTok.
Wow.
Well, it came out the beginning of the week that her new beau is 19 years old and that she really met him when he was 9.
What?
So there is a mass unfollowing right now, and she's doing all this crazy shit on lives to try and get it back.
Yeah.
The CPS got involved. The federal government is now getting involved, and like she's still on every day doing lives.
That's crazy. Still doing the same stuff?
Girl, she was on live 2 nights ago and someone showed up at her Airbnb because she accidentally said out loud who it was and told her to come outside. They wanted to beat her, talking about you talking to a child.
Ash?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
She got some crazy shit going on with her right now. Like, crazy shit.
Someone just knocked on the door. Actually, okay. Hold on 1 second. What would that be? Someone just rang the doorbell. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Definitely not me.
Hey, Tanya.
She going to the door. Somebody's knocking on the door. You could say hello to everybody in chat and read it on the TV. Hey, y'all. My sister's saying hi. Her name is Missy, Missy. I call her pain in the ass, though.
Girl, bye.
Aries is in there. Aries might tell you hello.
Aries?
Yeah.
Actual name?
That's his screen name.
Oh.
But he puts words with it, so it might be Aries, the king of the world today or something.
Don't say that. I have plans. Hi, sister.
See, I told you to tell you hi. Anyway, so when I get up streaming everybody, I'm going to let y'all know. I just haven't decided what subject we're going to go in.
It was Amazon.
Oh.
I just got Vincent ordered me some I use this Nexus blow dry frizz control cream. That's all it was. I was like, all of that for that. I hate when my doorbell goes off because I have a PTSD from it. From just from my dad's car accident and the cops
Yeah.
pounding on the door and stuff. And so usually like, that's why I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to shut down the live and go hide in the closet. You guys actually helped me.
No.
You
No,
helped
girl.
me. Like
Girl,
I
that's
did.
what
I
we
just,
here for. And I got people in
Okay,
Ohio.
I
I
did
got
good.
somebody in Ohio. You didn't come back. She would have been en route to you.
Man, I feel better now. Okay. Because I was like, who would be here? And then I thought, oh, what if it's my lamp? I got this beautiful chandelier for our bedroom coming. And it was supposed to be here in December, like December 26th or 27th.
Oh, yeah, the mail's been bad.
And then it said January like 8th or 9th now. And I was like, maybe that's what
I
it is.
need you to pick one of your best candles. My Elster Secret Santa wants one of your candles.
Okay. Yeah, just let me know what size and everything. Like if you want like one of the larger ones.
Their exact words on their note was, I'm not making a wish list. I'm not picky. You pick whatever. But however, comma, I would love to try one of Tanya's candles one day.
Oh, okay. I'll get one. I'll get a good one. And then I'll send you over like an invoice.
Yeah.
Hey, Tanya.
Oh, yeah, that's sister. Sister
Hey
saying.
there. Okay, so we did Oh, and then someone else today asked to send them an invoice, and I sent you the invoice. So whoever that was, my brain's not functioning properly. I had to do my taxes yesterday for the business and everything, and I'm just like, my brain's still not at functioning mode yet. It's like the end of the year.
Well, in your defense, I've worked in public for over 20 years, and when the doorbell rings, I will sit there and look at you until you go away. I do not want to deal with the public.
Yeah, no, I usually don't either. And then I was looking out the peephole.
And we were almost on bourbon that night. Like, New Year's Eve, we went to the city and everything, brought my sister to go see the fireworks.
Like, we was right
And we were right there and all decided, oh, we're just going to go home. And then we woke up and I was like, well, we dodged that.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, you did. I mean,
And the crazy thing is,
divine intervention.
that night too, like multiple times.
And then every time I go to the city like that, when we go to the city, I make sure I stop and see all the medics I can and say, hey, because they're posted for hours. I'm like, what do you need? You need food, drink, drugs. What do you need?
Yeah, what do you need? Oh man.
No, I think they already got all the drugs they need.
I just can't. I can't. Their math isn't. I don't understand it. Nobody's math is mathing nowadays.
There's definitely something.
They're not.
And everybody is not.
So as far as Sebastian, I don't understand. Like I do, but I don't. But the part that I don't understand is who's looking.
The only people that I know of is Clue and Cletus and Steven that go out pretty regularly.
I seen 2 days ago that the stepdad was actually out looking, and JLR bashed him for it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's
it's like they're damned if they do.
JLR went on live to talk about my city and misquoted shit. And I was screaming at him at the TV. Get out of my city. Get out of our business. Don't even bring me a bullshit. Oh, but guess who is here?
Who?
Brian Enton.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, I did. I think I saw that.
I want to go to the city just to see if I can see him. Brian Enton is here.
Is that a news report?
Mm-hmm.
I know who you're talking about.
He's here in the city about that and everything.
I just seen him in a picture on Facebook.
Yeah, the little cute one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's real nice.
Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna jump off of here. I feel like I was doing too many things for a second. I was looking up. I was doing your order for you really quick. Okay. So I didn't forget.
Your focus needs focusing, man.
I know. I'm like the worst. I'm so ADHD. It's like unreal. But I'm learning all these new things.
Sells candles and clothes. She has her own boutique.
Yeah, and we'll be getting some new stuff in.
No, I didn't know that.
You wouldn't think that I'd own a boutique, though, girl.
It's a boutique.
I don't really dress like I do. But you know what? When I worked at a boutique, I used to make fun of the owners. They would wear like leggings with like a shirt that didn't even match the leggings. And like, it would be like this big thing, right? And I'd be like, why do they dress like that? They own these beautiful boutiques. And now I'm turning into them.
Girl,
like in relaxing clothes.
Especially when I'm working, the only two things I wear is PJs and uniforms. That's it.
I used to dress up all the time, because I worked outside the house. But I usually will just dress up a little bit at night whenever I come on.
I will tell you, my husband ordered my Christmas/birthday present, and I can't wait.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm getting dreads.
Ooh, how do you get dreads? I thought you had to.
No, these are extension dreads with synthetic real hair, and she matched my red.
Oh
I
wow.
sent her a lock because everybody can't match my red. It's a dark red, right?
Yeah.
I sent her a lock, and she was like, "Yeah, I have to mix like 2 of them together, but I got you." She's making it, and it's coming in. I can't wait.
Oh, that'll be nice.
It's gonna
That's nice.
be. Well, I haven't had long hair since I was like 6.
Well, I told Vincent I want my long hair back, so he's been asking me like, how much do extensions cost? And he's like, and how long do they last? And those things, because I'm like freaking out. I'm like, I should never let that girl touch my hair.
The dreads that I'm doing is only like 2 inches of braids at the start, the base, but it's the wavy loose hair to where it can lock up on its own, so it looks like real long hair. I have to send you a picture.
Yeah, you have to send me a picture of it. I just want my hair back to in that picture that's I'm in right now beside you.
You need to take biotin or get prenatal.
Oh no, I did biotin. It didn't do anything for me.
You got to keep taking it. Or just take a prenatal vitamin, and your hair and your nails will go crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think it's like trauma, stress, medicine. I don't know. At this
You're
point,
supposed to be on vitamins anyway, ma'am.
I know. I'm not on any vitamins. I bought some, and they were like gummies.
Like a child.
Well, they were gummies, and I don't like gummy vitamins.
No. Just
I'm like, why'd I do that?
I can't do any of that. I swallow my gummies.
Yeah, that's what I would have to do. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna get everything done before Vincent gets home. He gets home in like 10 minutes, so I gotta act like I did something today. I'm just kidding. All I've been doing is cleaning.
I do the same shit.
But I do that. Like I clean throughout the whole day, but like for some reason, right before he's getting ready to come home, I do like a once over. Mm-hmm. I just want things to look nice when he comes in,
but that's how we was raised.
That's how we. Yeah.
Remember when you get a phone call and they're like, such and such is on their way, because you couldn't call when you were on your way because we didn't have cell phones. Yeah. And your mom and dad would be yelling at you, "They're on the way, clean."
Yeah, everybody get to do what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, that's how it was too.
Yep,
that's how it was. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. I usually will like, Vincent's like, you never stop. And I'm like, well, I do. I stop. You just don't see it very often. Like, I'll sit down for like an hour and then.
I did notice your pre-recorded. You were standing up. I was like, look at her. She's standing up. and you look good in that shirt.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right, well, we'll talk to you later. I just wanted to say, please donate blood. Please.
Yeah, donate. And
if y'all want to send care packages to the medics, just let me know. Everything, I'll get it out there. But they are all activated, all hands on deck right now.
What are they doing as far as like, if you were to do like a charity, if you were to give to one, who would it be?
Me?
Well, I mean,
depends on who you want to give to.
Like if we wanted to do something for the victims, I wonder if there's like because
they have some GoFundMes. I'll email you. They have some GoFundMes for the individuals, but I know the hospital that they're at, and we can get with the liaisons if you want to physically give them something, or if you want to give to the first responders. There is a New Orleans EMS, just for the EMS, there's a foundation that you can align with and donate to them. And they're the ones that actually feed us when we're activated.
Okay, that's like something that it might be through through YouTube I could do. Because they have like the top ones that you could pull up.
Yeah, New Orleans EMS Academy, not Academy, the foundation. They go straight through New Orleans. It's a whole bunch of old medics that used to run. There's a union for NOPD you can go through. I know they just put on local news that 2 new restaurants that just opened donated filet steaks, cooked them, and brought them to all first responders in the field to make sure that they were eating. And right now, The only thing that I know that the medics and PD are asking for is someone to talk to. So I've been on the phone with a whole bunch of people
Yeah.
and text message. It breaks my heart.
Okay.
They're gonna
Yeah.
have a mass meeting tomorrow at university for anybody and first responders. It's mainly for the first responders, but if you're retired or whatever and you want to help or whatever, or you want to talk about it, it's for us to go and sit down. It's called Be Happy, Be Healthy. And it is a circle to get it out and say what you saw, whatever you need to. It's called a debriefing, where you're being debriefed because they don't have no time to debrief. They're working around the clock and still soaking in what they saw.
Yeah.
It's like a big therapy session.
Yeah, it's a big therapy session, and that's gonna happen tomorrow at 2. Because somebody asked me, "Will I go?" And I was like, "You're fucking right. I'll go. I'll wear 2 more ears if I need to. If that's all y'all need, me just sit there and listen. I'm here."
Well, I appreciate that. I think that what we'll do is, yeah, we could do like a charity or something. And like maybe I could
Yeah,
put it
and
on
then
my
was saying, if you
YouTube.
want to give to where you see it, if you have my address and everything, if y'all want to get together, do something, I'll be more than welcome to. They're only 30-45 minutes away from me.
Okay.
And my husband drives over there every day for work, so it can get to them. I can go record it for you. I can ask them questions, anything. But I know that they're really suffering right now.
Yeah.
But I know they're putting the victims before anybody right now. And if you ask any medic, officer, or firefighter, they're begging, please donate blood. Please donate blood. So
Yeah. So donate blood, guys. Okay. Well, thank you for coming up, Reba.
no problem. Now we got nothing to do. All right.
All right. Well, I'll see you later on this evening.
What's tonight's topic?
Oh, I don't know yet. Maybe the Piketon massacre. They were sentencing them
They was
today.
in court today.
Yeah.
They're sentencing.
Yeah. So I thought about just going over the whole case.
Or are they
and
all
then,
being sentenced or just one?
yeah, they were all except for the dad. The dad still has to go to court next month, but the mom and then both Wagner's brothers got sentenced.
So the ringleader got it.
The ringleader got it. Yeah, but he was the one that told on everybody.
Yeah.
So he could, not get the death penalty. So he'll be out. He could be out in 30 years if they put him up for parole. 8 people. 8 people you might have
That
murdered.
story is crazy in itself.
Yeah. It is. I'm surprised it didn't get more traction.
No.
Because even like Court TV or Law and Crime was like
no, they're covering who they covering? What was her name? Ryan Reynolds' wife.
Oh,
about her lawsuit. That's what they're covering. With the lawsuit for it ends with us saying that she was abused on set and everything. Okay, well, if you were abused on set, why'd you finish the movie? And you waited almost 4 years after you made the movie? What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
that's what I'm gonna ask you. Do you eat gumbo? Have you ever had gumbo?
Yeah, I've had gumbo, but I don't really eat it.
Did you have chicken and sausage gumbo?
It was sausage and chicken, I think. Yeah, I think it was. It was gumbo they made it at a place I used to work at. And it was good. I didn't eat a lot of it, but I did eat some.
Well, we have a roast here, and I already told them when we cook the roast, we have to freeze you a plate and mail it to you.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll see you tonight.
Okay. Well, have a good day.
I will. Bye, everybody.
Bye. See ya. Bye. Well, I'm going to jump off here too. I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys for a little bit. But I'll be back on later this evening. Like I said, we'll probably do Wagner case or the Piketon massacre. But we may look into some other stuff. So we may do like a multi-case live tonight over on Titanium Built. So if you're not subscribed over there, make sure you subscribe. I don't know about the clip-in extensions though. I always feel like with the clip-ins with mine, my hair, like right here in this picture, it's thick enough. But with it being like kind of thinner, I don't know. I just feel like it's so thin right now. And it's not, I don't know. It's fine. It's not thin. It's like fine. I have very fine hair, but I understand they definitely do tear your hair apart. And I would definitely need them sewn in and all that. So it would It'd be a pretty penny. I'm sure it would. A girl can just dream and hope one day. But thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate it so much. I'll be back on tonight. Like I said, have a wonderful day, you guys. And like I said, I'll be back tonight. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. And if you haven't liked the video yet, please do that as well. I'll see you guys all later. Bye.